Ever spent weeks building an AI feature or tech solution only to realize it's not what the business actually needed? Most AI and tech projects fail before they even start. Because what the business really wants and what actually gets built are miles apart. I've been the fractional CTO in those rooms and I've seen the chaos. But there's a better way. Here's the reality. Business says, we need AI to reduce manual data entry. Or, hey, we need a better dashboard. Both sound very simple, right? But after hours of meetings, endless Slack threads, and maybe 3 versions of the spec, you end up with a solution that nobody likes. Why? Because business logic almost never translates one-to-one into tech requirements. That disconnect burns time, money, and morale. But what if I told you we could shortcut all that pain? What if you could just see what the business is asking for before a single line of code is even written? I'm going to show you how to use AI to bridge the gap for any tech project and why this is the first step in building products that actually deliver value for a business. So I took the guesswork out of it and started visualization for both the business and the tech, and everything changed. So I'm going to show you my 3-step process that I'm using to help redefine how these specs and requirements are met so both tech and business are aligned faster and we drive real business value. So the first step is we're going to talk about mind mapping with AI. So what I do is I take all the business requirements that have come through the meeting, I jot those down, and I start breaking them into what I think of the relevant sections. And then I use AI's tools just to help me mind map and try think about different pain points and solutions that we probably didn't really think about that might need more clarification. And I mind map this out to see all the different sections. This works really well for any tech project or AI tool or SaaS platform that you're trying to build, because what it does, it instantly surfaces gaps and tries to clarify what's actually needed. All right, this brings me on to step 2. So we take all that information with all the gaps and we try to answer the best we can. We then try to make what is the flow of this process. Next, I map the actual process flow in a mermaid diagram. AI helps me spot the missing steps and edge cases. This isn't just for devs. It's great for business teams because everyone can see exactly how the system works, where the data moves, and what's happening at each step. And finally, I take the data from the first 2 steps and I want to build a UI, a mock UI. And that entails what is the user flow, how's data processed, and what would the general experience look like. Nothing too fancy, but just enough to make it real. I only use dummy data, so stakeholders can click through everything, not worry where everything's going. It's self-contained, but it gives them an idea if that's what they want or not. And we can iterate on it very quickly while in a live session, because we've done those first 2 steps. We understand the gaps, we understand the flow, and we know what the UI will look like. Why does this work so well? Instead of 6 weeks of meetings and 3 failed products, I get alignment in days or even hours, or even sometimes minutes. Everyone from product to engineering to business gets the same picture, fast. No more lost in translation and specs, no more building the wrong thing. The key thing I want to state about this is the visualization. So I think once you start to visualize things, people understand what you mean, and sometimes the way they said it isn't the full context. And you'll get this quite a lot. Sometimes people feel like they know the product so well that they'll tell you how they see it, and they think you have all the same knowledge as they do, but that's not the case. And having this approach shows you even if you're on the right track. And you don't have to write code. That's the best part of all of this. You solve the problem early and you understand if you're aligned or not. And this way, you're steering the ship the right direction from the harbor, not trying to change course midway to hit the right destination, which saves a lot of time, energy, and resources. All right, this is just the first step in my system for building AI and tech products that actually work, that I've used personally. Next episode, I'll take this plan and turn it into real code. If you want to see how you can go from a business logic or an idea to a shipped product, subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss it. If you're dealing with this alignment problem in your own organization and you want help planning or building AI and tech solutions that actually deliver results, I offer fractional CTO consulting. The link's in the description down below. Let's get your projects back on track. What's the biggest disconnect you've seen between business and tech? Drop down in the comments down below. I'd love to read them, and I'll reply to everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.